Presidents, Your Honors, I feel extenuatingly terrible as the terribleness and the aching feet in my state. I need to brief you. While threats are still around with. For so long I came on telling to you which were happening to me and were doing to me into this all. For so long I were giving you evidences and elements for you to correlate, for you to see. And until this day there were happening much other situations, and in the middle of them disasters and loss. I went away this noon of Buenos Aires from this door of this building, my address in Buenos Aires, and however and whatever and whichever it happened, I were walking the completely of that day until I just got to Untitled Chapter and Ramos Mejia Street, intersection Buenos Aires, were taking a bus to come to my address. I have been all around, as you already have noticed and complete, of what were happening today, however and whatever, whichever. I don't know, it were really like, I just don't want to say no much, and I don't want to think no much about it. I'm not feeling so good. I want to give a sense about this all, and I wish I would be this way all around. We were working, as you know, and we were doing the right, as you know. We could rescue the whole of the people, my friends, but the ones in internations which are being delivered or being raped, for the ones that remains around. Each consider of police station that generates were having Jewish peoples inside, and remained 5 that should be taken, but now. And at the reality of this all, there were exactly to keep on making the same, everyone, and drugging our people for the raping men. Is every day, they never stopped, they never done no difference, and kept on making the same all. Forgive me, please, I'm sorry. I told you so much times this were making me a product and commercializing me in the whole of the ways. The whole of the ones that were doing that are all already in the hell. Thank God. And thank you for the efforts. But remains too much to generate to keep on making the same, which I'm not inviting them or instigating them. They are natural. And natural shit. Sorry the word. Where for the whole of the narcos, for the whole of the mobs and organized crime of scientificisms, masoneries, sects and whoever and whatever who is having powers, even collectionists, which were making the klechnis baspartaki martin, and still theirs, which remains of the perros de generados Ejército Argentino, Policía Federal Argentina, Kirchners, United Evangelics, to commercializing me like an element or the chicken of the eggs of gold. Had for about the 8% of the whole of the Klech Big Massimale, with summatory of 96% of the whole of the Klechni has Misil, saying that they had rights. The whole of the missing people about Hansever, remember please. All were kidnapped here and in Rio de Janeiro and in Atnibar, Caracas, being murdered for the sale of organs. The whole of them, and we have them all. Fermis is going to give the brief, and other major helpers. Naturally, Kirchners, like I told you, lives on this class of things, and of this class of things. The same Ejército Argentino, Aníbal Fernández, and United Evangelics. And it's not a lie. For other side keeps United Evangelics on producing the same class of things and killing people and destroying me, and saying that they will never help me, but they do keep its life, and we are going to defeating it, and keeps on making the same generations to me and to everybody, and they themselves profaning me, and it's them. Keeps on robbing and keeps on making the same generations all over that you are going to have the complete that you need. Keeps on producing the same old, and no one stops. We could take the whole complete of the kidnap and the verdicts were succeeding completely, but 605, which shall be ended about now. I'm so sorry my states and my swearing on the day. I am not feeling so great. And the reality were that went to Jerusalem, your brothers like you, Melech, you know, pretending to kidnap Melech'ha, Melech'ha, Shem, ONIERO, HEYHDN, KYVELZ, ELBAZ, and the whole of the people of Amduadim, Batlesim, here keeps on the same all, and called my attention while I just came all through this, where the Liberto the monolith for the Spanish men, people, Liberto Peron, Sarmiento, Aveno intersections here in Buenos Aires. A menorah, which will be celebrations and actually it's not celebration. The reality is that there are happening things like I just don't want to say. Melech, I don't want to say. And I don't want you to get exposed, and I don't want you to get at the force of the destruction keeps on making the same. And evangelics were getting ready to trench to bring you here. The people that were kidnapped, we delivered all back already. Don't you accept no extortion? I am desperate to be free. And the saints said, and the loving you so much, and loving Shem so much, and wanting to end like this, and this woman is putting me in every way. Not a moment of delicately, not a moment of respect, not a moment of orders and making solid. send this video. And I'm going to put this video. Evangelics were wanting to give a new name, Melech. And were destroying our people still and making the same organizations, same strategy of the Lord. And delivering any class of other generations, naturally, are all involved. Your Honours, were in Jerusalem with evangelics to try to kidnap Melech'ha, Melech'ha, SHEM, ONIERO, GILBERTO, HEYHDN, KYVELZ, SHEM, E.RIVLIN, and to Mr.Presidents, saying that they would put the ones that have been there for. Wanted to kidnap Chris Rankin and kept on making the same oil against the clever befechnisable as massive short kavitni. Gerchalach matzable befechidisuslin. We're attacking families all around here, and I didn't have no help. And the threat is permanent, and the healing is permanent, and the lying and manipulating is permanent, and our evangelics degenerados making it possible this to happen permanently. Todos, everyone. Where every day at least must have and the daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, making the same to me and the rest out. All. Keeps on declaring that I wouldn't help nobody, keeps on declaring that I would be the guilty of it, and keeps on declaring about that we would be all demons and nothing to be accepted but no Jews, and making the possibility of the destruction of temperatures, declaring they are going to make it happen. Secondly, Gerber Fechalachamot Levis Vaserishman Tachnamak Lekiliti Ablavasosmat Vasishadam. Rat Halikin, Rat at Havati, Kachamaluma, the Ablavaswatem Blakis Vasachalisosmasim. Gelhalt Hanida, Ablavasmasasle, Asashok, Hlandu. Bankar Lekira, Fachmatlavis Mandegir, Patasvat, Susmat Lekir, Namasmasam. Gerchalachibit Blech Nachamatse, Ablavasashat Lekir, Visvisim. Selling me like a thing to the whole of the sickness and crime of the world, even to George W. Bush. Son. Blakira Vestachim, das Vestalagish Vatachor, Bat Lemitim, Bat Lakira Vesmat, Red Halivisot Levisim, kept on taking genetics from me, and okay, I tell you, organic cocktail of virus and bacteria. But lesechem ablech machal besi et laki foch ablaves matlavesim atlakim batlekechem. I am immune. You don't have to worry of that. Pandemic is not going to happen because of this anaerobium. Each gerchalachlin is fatler sociality matlech ma'antika machalevasmi. Gelerchtika Ravafechalevsman Vasishvatika Halvasmasanim. You already saw this. Aletechtika Havasamablevasishvatika Hmatzim. Keeps on attempting to touch my person and delivering and making up in class for the generations, and evangelistas helping them, and helping Ejército Argentino supporting soldaditos, maricas, Sodoma. But lesson Havet Pachmatzecha Lekiri Karas Machlaki Visvot Levem, but lesson Havam in Kolera Vechlachamatli Visiata Kashuatikam, Harsach Bablech Machalchili Ablasem. The complete stand were persecuted to meet Parros Evangelistas degenerados, Parros Kirchners degenerados, y Parros Asanor degenerados, which are nothing like Jews, and make the whole of the day, delivering that I will be in Palermo, wanting to pick up some trousers, and delivering Parroche General, telling, because of I didn't near myself to one patrol around and asked it desperately, give it to me. Gerhava blechni sechli biot lebeseshvatsi karchat chamat limidin gali karhava fechne masesol, and because of I didn't come to Milico reventada marica, sorry the word, and because of I didn't do declare Vesihish Vasinim and also Prefectura and also to Federales at the side of Lugones, scholarly near this train station. Sklechava klin mahmid blakevo fechla chamat lesvik lebes shechal redach machluat lebesvat lekin rebesvat sechel lebesot lebesmatim galakir fechla chavat lebesot lebes shakti kamar rabasim, and Lugones is the Speedway, Buenos Aires. Atletica Marrasim, right at the back of Aeroparque, back of Ciudad Universitaria. Bet simcha v'fech maseh likalish b'chlacha matliim bat lektobatika. Alektika v'fech lacha matsecha levisot leid v'sech ma'asarim. Galech bat lach mesesh vasim, kept on attacking our people turn to coming in Sedania, Argentina, and starting to making a disaster and threatening our people, and pretending to glechbich masachish vasimin, and that I had to come to the 7th PFA police station, asking for Marcelo Tolterk, that he were ready to make me go in, and I had to recognizing everything that he was saying me, and he would give me the hard candy. Gerraba plechni sachali visos legimi vergiyam tabas masim, el goar refechlechabat lisvi at vasoshasim, evangelically started coming in Sedania and making disasters and attacking our people, and pretending to kidnap Javed Manabur and Yoli Nansker, which are the real ones. That Lesen Rebefechli Gamachan Maseos Mitzim went to attack Rabin and went to make disasters all over. That Lesen Rebefech Machal Chimitzim, forgive me please, I am feeling uncomfortably terrible, not feeling fine. I don't found the way to comfort myself a little bit. Forgive me please, I'm sorry. Supposedly I had been having sex with any uniform that just crossed by. Supposedly I would having dealing narcos, trafficking, it were the word of trafficking narcos, robbing, supposedly I were prostituting myself, supposedly I were robbing to armed forces, and advisement and counseling for justice to United Nations, to the whole of the states, and also the behavior of what this I did it first, and the rest all asked Glaxi, and are permanently forwarded about, and the whole that this degenerates solar, supposedly I would just store into I am the criminology with which criminology kables macham, the word is ours. Slegi Ravefech Machal Visod Levismas Shvat Dikar Ramasim Ablik Dikar Rafech Matl Visesvat Leviseshachlim. I wanna get out of here. I want to end this. And if that means to putting the cut and disgusting the antinashes, I'm telling you, really, seriously, I do it. Gerravefech Machal Lechti Machal Kibech Ravesef Osman Kalchanim went to call him to Tasarok Logia, saying that they were taking positions in the country, that they will be the governments of the world's armies to defense of the patriot. Gerrave fechlecha mablecha mitla esesim leikale rafechlikin sechmot levesvat leseshar ger nachmad like diakal boch bachlimin gerchlet lechisos levesvat esvatikachal Haman were permanently persecuted to me perrosos de general federales all over and perrosos de general narcos all over, making up a class of a shit like they are living off. Gerchava plechni sechaliki rabefechala hasma sebot gerrat chalimisvot levesensa optica altia rabachmachal besechli masefot levesmasimim Klesechal abdelis masechal batim und svatlimus MOSHÉ betlegi rabefechala redach ligimiab lebesot lebesvat legishven svatach machal lebesumot vesimid Slagir reflechlachmes mas SHEM boba galoptica rebachal vesmian lebalbat siswat legishafisim galchava blech machal lebesivi lactica chamatsamov anacticam slech oloptica fechal vesor lebesina anacticam slech shoglecha bachlinis lebesmom salatim galchalach mat lebefia lebesechalchim bat lekir befoad lebesosafot Lashkalekin Randhon Matbani Muswada Kishkilberon Tlactic Muswata Vesiswas Shurbatsin Gilarg Malach Machalvinas Lus Vashigil Rabefechot Maglevas Mab Adlasikar Fechlas Massa Shad Bikiri Rabiaswat Ashulat Lebion Shikobat Atlatchnachat Samablevesfachlachat Siva Nine Noshlechat Mablechmina and Toklactica Sofan Lekira befechlachmat legivismat levisim dishlakechal achmatim kept on rowing to our people, kept on rowing to me, kept on NY-LIAISON with a plachim achmasidim saleh. El carroba al estado, nosotros le damos el pago. Batlesech machal besim, the whole Kirchners, peronistas y perros degenerados Sodom y Gomorra. Gerchama plachim yachlech visochlach hashvech legimiam plevesvach tegivech matzam. Gel kavish bochlech mablegi visvatlesim gelach tachlim ablevesua blektakalach belismia las plaveshvat gavat slachalach matlevis matlevi insecti gelarita chalach modla vesmas veshlia blektigan gerachlach matlevis vatlikos sheloka rachalemismiem devieski sela sheloki vechalech medlos matlevis slaki votsmati Gerchlevis matlekish vetikach haleveson vufsmot leveinkaran altis lokeshekach halevitnamati optikalachalvin salshovaliki salshoklechaval shelishmati vaklekimid gerchlevi koadas moteres noat lekacha slishamaplefachninia plevesosvatim gerchalech vaplechmasech levesot leves inshkivitan Gel achnamaplem, gel chavaplosot, divismatavis onshklaki, gel cholakimat aklechvin masmateot lot ad shvatimapnim, slek chalkivot soat blechmachal vetzimoplevot atlekivat kalam, achal chlagivin tabesmot vasesal veshavim, slekir fechalechmot lavesiv laves onsaves kivat, sniinim lat kvel koach avetnim. Ingel kavaklech machlech veligish varm oplekima atzakobla vesvatim setlik havachlech matzeo plevesesher leal kivakal chalach matlevis invites vatima slekoch lekolvin lekolak machal mi invatim /shovatika /shovelkiachach lemasmatzi plevesom ad leveskil chavatlech misim עד לסיכך הלך פלבסמת לסיכך פתליקך בנמצים סלשפת לקרץ חמב לבסמות לאינקה וספת תענושה סלשק לכך הלגימיש סמבלב עד לתמסיקמב סלקוש לכך הלכניינן לאנה מספתי סקליקה וחמצח הלמת לבסס לבסשבים עד לקיר ופך לחמת לבסנסב לבסופטו עד לקמחת מעשה שם בית לסיקה לחלחמות למין תבלוקי ושואל בית לחמות לבסביתם גלח לחמיית ולסובה ולבסשקי לקחריב תחמצים Leki refechloat levismatsashav at leki chalnolalulika matmatim in leviti chmot levisashat luak tikholasi tabel against nasoshav kalach dechlaki refechmot svat lekestok lekhabelitasmi Satlikir Bitasmas Shvatos, Likir Dorf Mat Leviko Lectuas Patson Meshwadekti, and Resechla Kanrat Hmatim, Maplechbat, Leginas Slav, Sosloki, Schwarzenmetzim, Iklechlemat Levisot Levisen, Skalach Ahmat, Massiva Mal, 16, the chariot still remains in Jerusalem and should be there 2005 in Athena. Gerhamaplecha Hablech Masim, and Athena is a disaster at this moment, and Kirby's could make the chat, but even though. For the reason of this. That listen Rabbi Fechlach Matzim Amla, Tika Rabbi Foab Lechabat Lektiki, and Rabbi Sechne Sashvasim, pretending to kidnapping and murdering your honors at New York City, Geneva, and The Hague. That listen Chalki Baspetzim. Gerachtin Rabbi Fechlach Matlavisot Lemisashva, Aklaki Rabbi Fechlach Masiblo, Antiboklik of Smatzach Lemisuswal, Shlatika Shvatzik Morin. עד לטרבפך חולבת לחמך לבזול לבסנסי כאשר רדך לחמת לחים ביר לקדיקה עד טרבל להפוג לבסמת עסקו שלק חלן חרדין בד לבסוך תליקה חלחמת לבסמוסים איש כל הכל להחרם בד לבסמסה ולקדיקה מסה שוב וחלחמת לחי בצב לבסמסה של עתיקה חמל da elbleki tanasivi deklika kamasochmon blin dam bakvekov antlech masish masimav alek dir befechlech machalech madlech miswab levasashavi ktuatsiman kel chobak likach chabat lismin tvasashmovin atikam gelochmot lekin befechlo atzibab leki chman minim adve inomat kiminam Sleki Rabafecha, Chabad Leisvad, Lemasa Shoptika, Red Hamad, Libismont, Lebesim Chabesla, Lemasa Shavim, Lekin Rabespechla, Kan Rabafechla, Kimitzma, and Rembot and Rematem, and Redechlekin Rabafechlanin, Matsimablim, Lekin Rabafechla, Hamatlachvi, and Sabab Lefisaplikach, Matseab Levisoshavam, Gelchalach Matlachmi, Galaka Rabafel Vasot, Levismat, Levisashavim. Keeps on making temperatures to our people, keeps on delivering into having sex, which is not sex, is rape, drugs them, and it's not a lie. People that never had nothing, which means homosexuality, has severely marica sodoma in front, making them whatever under drugs that the marica sodoma provides to, and making worse. That lesson Chabapech Machal Vesech Legish Vasim Chalim, Mablech Machal Vesotenim, restructuring everything and hiding it all and saying that God forwarding that the real government of the world will rise now with the United Evangelics and that they will take the complete of the governments of the whole of the world, the states complete. And they the liars that they most the authority of the Lord and which of the Tlimechadsim which they are over the fairy tales of Christianism, everyone Gal Khelaki Ravefechlachat, Divis on the Eshleki Ravefon, in Lal Kalech Ravefechlachamab Lavesech Bedis Matlin, but Lekivachama, at the Bisechlikish Botlacha, Lakin Radacha, Lemot Livisameti, Galach Botlechmach, Elvisol Vesitivis Masasher, Galach Baplechmichet, Beob Levesaslak, Mechavat Social, Vikar Havatim, Inkal Ravefechlach, Levisoshavim. Where the complete of the day destroying me, profaning me, burning me, making up an class by the generation, kidnapping people upon me, murdering people upon me, making the whole plech machal v'sechishva, every day I'm plech machal v'sim, and completely today, and non-stopping. Rabbi Sachlikin, Rabbi Fechal v'smos v'eshva, Likin Rabbi Fechal v'smasim, Gal Toram b'karam b'lekan ram b'lekin misva, taklech habatlim, bat lev'smosim, Gal Chabaplech Machal Vesop Levesashar Antlekin Chavefom Matzem Il vitaka lachal chamachal vesoab levesoshev, lekil kamarra vechal vechal vesob levesmi, gelcha veplech machal vesob litin, maplecha vechal visoshavim, ilka lakol lachal chamachal blevosve, ablevesov tiba, gelcha lishmatika lchama blevesob levesinkat lechtika, chamashvat limisin shavim. Gelech monre vefechlech anan visofin, na lal alkimo manminam. I didn't receive a thing, kept on making the deteriorations to disfiguring my life and our lives and saying that they are not as like in and they will be right and will be what they says. For word that making the same thing, lechem aplechi vichavesav levesmos shile, gelech bachlan chavat plech misav likarachas maseshave, al letikarach lechem atzech helvi impla vesvas shev lekin chetzich masim, elepnin vevesechvat levesmosim at levim. And at the best ever offer, my person saying they will be assisted and helped for the raping and murdering all of our people by the mobs and the generations in the whole of the world, and saying I will be them chicken with the gold eggs, eggs of gold, and that they will ever have the complete possession of me to make me whatever they want. Our 2005 persons were in New York City, 75,003 Adel Chinebra, and 8,004 were Tomberg, mutilated, and 6,005 more here, mutilated hands and feet. And heads decapitated. Ejército Argentino, Policía Federal Argentina, Kirchner's Peronistas Armada Argentina, dinero evangelics for the patriot, telling we're robbed to the state. Inside of the families, Jewish families, and denounces and says a glech v'chalekim nisachus v'alekim v'fechlacham for the modern in a very glech v'chalekim they to receive psychiatry because of our all whack. We don't do that. Of course. That listen v'fechman v'spati gelech machlai v'shofligim v'fechligim v'savim keeps on destroying my life and keeps on making up in a class of a crops to pouring all over the world, and to making the drug that they need, and to making the deteriorations that they need all over. And they're saying that keeps on taking away from me and giving to the deteriorations, Sodom and Gomorrah, saying that God will ever punish me. Para rostros de generados evangelistas, even for exams. Everyone. The enferma psicopata evangelista Argentina, on the mood of a demon and a prostitute, because of doesn't get response by the high, kind of destroying and making themselves and saying, oh, there are going to be some excuses and maybe this is what we got to do, but Lord God understand that cannot be with this and can be with us. But listen, Rabefech lacham uplechmi, Rabefech alevesot levesishvatim, Galchila karach alevesot levesmasel visi aplika vesos levishvatim, Inklektika chachilmat vleifismal vestlegi Galcholaki Samatika Aklechmon Maseshev Galchol Al-Ivini Mitzabudech Masakal Vesfagli Vesakim Redachlach Veseshaklikach Machalvan Segli Vifachli Vismodomosvat Veseshvatika Chalchamatim Galchoba Lechmatli Visvad Veseshaktikach Matzmon Levezim Sklech Vefechlach Matlestiva Vesim Sleg Anut Anukchasvatika Machvechalech Matsusvatika Vefechlachat עד לבסיך מתחת לסושפתי כאן רבף ומוריביתם דסל בסושב. כלרבך לך מחל תודעת לבסמות בסשלקי רבף אחד למסרותים, הבלסים, will keep on rising the generates and destroying my life for putting in the middle and trying to avoid and tell her degenerado sodomita y parra de Gomorra, forget the rest, in the middle of the way for I cannot reach nothing, I didn't receive a thing, and I couldn't come to know the embassy. For the cause of that. And then perros evangelistas. Cada uno. Guerra befech lachamat lechnimir keeps on delivering, they will be the authorities of the Lord. Rebefech lachamat techal lekimar rebefech lam gerchal ad levesvit techal lekimir rabin bat levesim. And keeps on attacking our people and running to our people and saying that they never allowed me. And I will be not allowed, no here, no place in the world. The same Jewish. HTTPS www.bdicbmt tikal hamat ad bikom bitanisvasim December 4th, 2015, Friday, from noon until midnight. Let listen and the Hall of Evidences, BRDMT, the ICME, AMBR, middle, BR, middle, ASECOL, BICRAM, SIMA, PLECHMASI, BOSPLASICOM, middle, CIS, middle, EDRMT, DICBMT, ICOT, CIS, FOSECOL, 8.90, Systems Recall, F9, all works, and HTTPS www.DMIDBMC is a backdoor. Porque todavía no nos obedece, le estamos reventando la vida a los evangélicos, le dan la vía va. Y aún así no se mosquea, y no se mosquea con ningún tamaño el hijo de PDRMF 4143, y tampoco viene a pedirle y no se la come, y el muy PDXICBMT vibe, middle, está a metros y no se acerca, solamente se la tiene que comer un poco y se acaba, middle. Y encima le reventamos la vida y no se enferme, nos recaga palos, y encima se nombra a sí mismo y nos morimos. DFICBIDXXDMI, middle, Kasekol Dis Dimbag Sis Maerak, 85.IT, F7, F6, F5, and F12, 3, 1, 6, I said, 10 will work. The last DRMT in Sankevak says, works amazing, this recall, and I keep my obituary, I keep my will. Your Honor Edmond. Forgive me the day, forgive me the swearing, please ask you, and I'm sorry, Your Honors, Mr.Presidents, Melech, Shemi, Melech'ha, Justice Parties, I'm so sorry. Gerchabach Nikan Rebefechmot, Sebablis Visi Shitlechim, Atlekimid, Sletzikacha, Atzelevis Ashvatzika, Chalem Balen Kovati, Achale Robert Maxim. Ableves Soshet, Metlech Sechma in Batleka, Gelchamach Lachmitzi Bableves Sofim. This is 2308 here, Mosheres. That Lesen Revispachmach, Halevitocha, Blevesachnika, Revesamasesho. Galereviplachnika, Rach, Levisot Levismin Sesherev, Galchin Timiv. Galki Retachmot, and Blevesvaseshol, Aktekar Ram Tachal, Interas Leviseshev. I love you, Melech. I love you, Melech God. Shem.